one of my many videos. So this is probably like a 550 something videos on my channel. Okay, hello guys and welcome to a new speaking practice video by Johnny. So this class actually was not new. This class is actually not new. A lot of them studied with me a few months ago, but because of COVID, and a lot of things happened, they had to stop. But now they are back. Right, I don't even know how to name this class. I'm just gonna say evening class Friday. Okay. Class, are you ready for your practice?
Yeah.
Okay, so we work on this speaking practice, but I would suggest that we go from the end to the beginning, because the class in the morning, they are going from the beginning to the end, so we should do the opposite. Đọc ngược lại. So we don't have many part 1 topics here. So 33 is the last one of part 1. So let's talk about wild animals. Wild animals. Be careful because IL is ild. So wild animals. Hãy nói về động vật hoang dã nào. So, Miss Thanh Ngân, please. So, do you have a favorite wild animals, Miss Ngân?
I don't have any favorite wild animals.
Yeah, but that's only one sentence. Can you expand it? Like you expand it to like 2 or 3 sentences, please.
Okay.
Can you?
I don't have any favorite wild animals because I like plants and flower more than animal. And I am also scared about wild animals.
So you're also scared of wild animals, right? I see.
Okay.
How about you, Mr. Thiên Bảo? Do you have any favorites? Do you have a favorite wild animals?
Well, actually, to say that I love animals, but there are so much animals that
So many.
Oh, there's so many
because they are
animals
countable. There are so many countable.
Like the elephants. Well, I just actually saw them in Taekwondo Zoo only.
In the zoo, right? In the zoo, right?
Yeah.
Is the zoo still there? I heard that they are about to abolish the zoo in Ho Chi Minh City.
Yeah. For
Is
you?
I mean, is the zoo still there? I heard that they are running out of money.
Yeah, sure. Well, actually, they are like maintaining the zoo.
Oh, they're still maintaining it. I see.
Yeah, they still.
So I see. Ms. Thùy Dương, please. So, what wild animals are common in your country? Common, please. So, popular, common, wild animals.
In my country, I think wild animals such as the tiger, lion, yeah,
Tigers, lions, elephants, giraffe.
Zebra. Yes,
kangaroo, not kangaroo. Kangaroo.
No.
We don't have kangaroo in Vietnam, actually.
Yeah, but almost
we have to say
in,
no.
in the zoo. Yeah.
You have to say no, we don't have. Not yeah, you are right. Cẩn thận.
No, we don't have.
Yes, no này sai hoài đúng không? Remember, you have to say no, we don't have.
Chứ không phải là
đúng rồi, không nhiều điểm rồi đâu. Don't say yes, you're right. Just say no, we don't have.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ms. Thùy Dương, do you like to watch TV programs about wild animals?
Actually, I just watch the wild animal channel sometimes, not really like it. Just because my son like to find out about the wild animals, so I just watch together with him.
Oh, that's perfect. Now, Miss Tuni, please. So, do you like to watch TV programs about wild animals?
Personally, I don't watch TV, but sometimes when I come across a channel about wild animals, I also find that it's very interesting because they talk a lot about the habit of each of different wild animal that not common in my surrounding. So I found it's very interesting.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Miss Tuni, do you know about the wild animals' habitats? Do you know their habitats?
What different
for
kind of
example, what is the different habitats that they live in?
Forest, the sea.
Forest. We have rainforest. We have we have a mountain forest. We have forest like near to the beach. We have what else? What kind of forest? We have winter forest. There are many different kind of forests, you know. What kind of forest?
I think rainforest is the one that has a lot of wild animal.
Rainforest.
Wait, rainforest.
Is it one word? Let me check. Oh, it's one word. Because now it has become one word. Rừng mưa nhiệt đới. It's rainforest, even though it has no word nhiệt đới in there. But it's raining, so you know it's in the tropical region, the tropical weather. So it's rừng mưa nhiệt đới. Okay, very well. Mr. Nhật Nam, please. Is it Nhật Nam?
Yes.
Okay, I should change your name a bit because I don't know exactly. Okay. You know, a lot of Nhật Nam, they are very talented. Okay, Mr. Nhật Nam, please. Does your country have a strict law to protect wild animals?
In my opinion, is yes.
But do they actually enforce the law? They just have the law, but they don't enforce. That's a different story, you know. Do they enforce the law?
I think no. Because
maybe they just have the law, but they don't enforce it. Có luật nhưng không thi hành cũng như không. Okay, so what do you think, Mr. Nam?
So I think my country don't have strict law to protect wild animal. Wild animal.
Maybe let's try to expand it. If you say that your country doesn't have a strict law to protect wild animals, you can say that I wish things could have been different. Tôi ước gì mọi thứ có thể nó khác rồi. Maybe you could wish that the people could do better to protect the environment and to protect the wild animals there, because otherwise our children will not be able to see them anymore. Let's try that. Mr. Nam?
I wish that our people will protect and take care the animal for our children to
see
to see it.
Okay, please continue. I'm gonna turn on the fan here. It's getting so hot. Sorry. Okay. Mr. Nam, can you continue?
Yes, but I need to think a little bit.
Okay. Now, so Miss Phương, please. So, do you have a favorite wild animals?
Yes, of course. I am really interested with a wild animal because
I'm really interested in wild animals.
Yeah, I'm really interested in wild animal because I also have a curious about them. I just see them in the zoo and
In the zoo.
sure in the zoo, and I feel them so adorable, and
they are adorable, but you should not pet them, you know. Đừng có sờ nhá. Nó dễ thương mà sờ thử đi, you will see. Like for example, polar bear. They look very cute, but you should not pet them. Gấu Bắc Cực chẳng hạn, nhìn dễ thương lắm, pet thử nó đập chứ. You know, you should not pet the wild animals because they are dangerous. They are a risk. Chúng là nguy cơ đấy. They are a risk. Now, so Miss Phương, you said that you work or something related to wild animals, right?
Well, I haven't have any project related to wild animal.
But you just find them cute.
Yes.
Oh, I see. Right.
And
How about Mr. Thịnh? Okay. How about Mr. Thịnh? Do you like to watch TV programs about wild animals?
Yes, I do. Okay. Hello?
Okay. Yeah, just talk. Just keep on talking. Yes.
Okay. Yes, I do. Right now I don't usually watch TV programs, but when I was a child,
When I was a
child, I really love animals.
Oh, you still love animals, do you?
And I mean that I usually went to geographic channel, Discover.
Go to Geography channel and then watch the wild animals there.
Yeah, I discover how they live, or like their daily life.
Their daily life, yes, could be very interesting. So, Miss Thanh Thủy, please. Do you know anything about the daily life of animals in the zoo?
Actually,
do you know anything?
Actually, I do not know about it, but because I didn't not usually go there to visit. Yeah.
So I see. How often do you go to the zoo, Miss Thanh Thủy?
If my memory serves me right, that maybe from when I was born until now, I go there for twice.
I see. Unfortunately, the zoo in Ho Chi Minh City, they are struggling because of COVID, and normally, I think they are still struggling because they don't have enough funds, they don't have enough money in to take care of everything like correctly. So the last time I went there, I saw that the wild animals, they were kind of suffering. You know, they were not very well fed. They were not very well fed. Không được cho ăn tốt. They're not very well fed, and so they look tired.
It's like people suffering famine.
They need more money. They need donation. They need that. Otherwise, they will have to close down. And what will happen to these animals? We don't never know. We might never know what would happen to these animals.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Mr. Thiên Bảo, please.
Yeah.
What do you think about the fact that a lot of Vietnamese people, they try to kill the wild animals to get their horns or tusk or horn, so that they can make like medicine. They can make traditional medicine.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So they can make traditional medicine to cure the diseases. What do you think about that, Mr. Tingbao?
Well, actually, like the traditional medicine, which take the horn to cure
To cure
the disease.
Cure.
Oh, cure the disease. They are actually not there are no scientific data about it.
There's no scientific data, of course.
Oh, data, yeah.
There's data. There's no scientific data to back up that.
Actually, the horn, they are just the ketones, like they're just normal substance in like animal skin.
Don't use the word stuff in IELTS. Just use other word, but don't use stuff in IELTS, okay? Cái chữ stuff nó giống như là cái thứ này, cái thứ kia, nó nghe nó rất là không
like can I say a thing?
I think you should say there are not many things, useful things in the horn. So basically, yeah, just say that.
Okay. So I just mentioned that like there are no scientific data on
scientific data.
Yeah, on that belief. So if people just up to now, like they just killing them for that belief. The rhinos or the elephant, the population of them, they accidentally kill them.
If they accidentally kill them,
yeah.
Wow, that sounds very accidental. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think anything is accidental. You know, wild animals are actually difficult to kill because they are wild. They know how to protect themselves very well, you know. So I don't think there is anything that is accidental killing.
Okay. So yeah, I think that human will kill straight away. So.
Oh, that's a good point. Miss Tan Ngang, what do you think? Like, what do you think about this problem of Vietnamese people often try to kill wild animals to get their horns or their tusk and make traditional medicine? What do you think?
Yeah, when I was intern in the hospital, I saw the notice of Professor Bay in faculty of traditional medicine, and she says that the horn of wild animals just also protein.
They have the same composition, the same components as human nails, right?
Yes, of course. They just only protein, and if we take that, it didn't really have your to improving your health. So I really I don't think that we should use wild animal to treat wild animal to treat disease. Wild.
We should not use wild animals to cure the diseases.
Okay, to cure disease.
Okay,
yeah,
that's very good. That's very good. You will be a good doctor, I'm sure.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, so Mr. Tan, please.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you think that the Vietnamese school is doing a good job in educating children about wild animals?
I think no.
Okay, think about like elementary school and secondary school. Did you have any lessons about wild animals?
Yes, I did, but it is from other organizer came to my school and teach.
It's foreign organizer coming to your school.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Okay.
That's really bad though, because your government is supposed to do that, not the foreigners, foreign organizations. All right, Mr. Tan. So let's move on to the next topic of weekends, and then we can try a part 2 and part 3. Weekends. So Mr. Tan, what do you usually do on weekends?
On weekends, I am different from any people.
It's okay to be different. I'm very different too. On weekends, I teach a lot. Mr. Tan, what do you say? Why you turn off your microphone?
Hello?
Okay.
On weekends, I'm really busy. I am different from other people.
In what way are you different from other people?
I have many classes on weekends because this is my
in the weekend. I have many classes in the weekend.
I have many classes in the weekends. Because on the weekends.
On the weekends. I have many classes on the weekends. On the weekends.
I have many classes on the weekends because I am in grade 12, really busy.
Of course, you should be busy in grade 12, otherwise you're not in grade 12 to begin with.
I'm focusing on. I
appreciate that you spend time to spend time in IELTS classes.
Yeah.
Because you spend a very tiny little amount of time to try to speak English with us.
Yeah.
Okay, so Miss Tuni, please. Did you do anything special last weekend?
Basically, my weekend is the time for me to catch up with all the assignment I have from school. Yes. But last weekend I pretty free because all of the work were done before, so I spent the 2 days to watch a dramas. Squid Game? Yeah, I watched it last weekend.
Everyone talk about Squid Game now. So what is special about Squid Game then?
I don't know. It's kind of attractive in some way, like the violence scenes.
And milk.
I don't have that bad thought of violence because a violent scenes in a movie for me, it feels like it's a point out of its issues in society. Yes, so we need to put out to the light for everyone to
bring
see
it to light. Bring it to the light. We need to bring out issues to light. Đem những vấn đề ra ánh sáng. To bring issues to light. Of course, there are a lot of social problems that need to be brought out. For example, something that has been going on for many hundreds of years in this country is toxic masculinity. You know what is toxic masculinity?
No.
Tính đàn ông nhưng mà lại rất là
yeah.
Toxic masculinity describes like the fact that people expect boys to not cry, to not have emotion, and to look strong, but that is toxic.
Why it look like in China?
That's very Chinese. That is very Chinese, I know. Because everyone has their emotions. We are humans. If we try to suppress it, Đè nén nó xuống.
Stress. Oh, yeah.
If we try to suppress it, that is very unhealthy. Không lành mạnh đâu. It's very toxic. And people often expect men to be the one who make a lot of money. If you don't make a lot of money, you are unsuccessful. That is also toxic masculinity. And also, what else? They expect men to be the one who pay whenever they go out with a female person. That is also toxic masculinity. So there's a lot of toxic thing going on. So what do you think about that, Miss Phương?
Okay, repeat the question.
Yes, what do you think about the fact that people in this country still think like that? Now, these questions are not related to the party here, I know. I'm just asking, what do you think about this problem in the Vietnamese society?
Yeah. Well, in Vietnamese society, I find that people usually have tendencies about the gender. It's not equally between girl and boys.
Mm-hmm.
And when I'm in Saigon, I find that the LGBT community is more popular. It's more popular in Hanoi. Yes.
Of course, it's more popular. The people in the South, they are very accepting.
Yes.
We are very accepting people. And if people were born this way, they are born this way. But people in the North, oh my god, they have to follow so many standards. They have to follow so many moral codes. Những tiêu chuẩn đạo đức. They have to follow so many moral codes. And life can be difficult there, isn't it? So, Ms. Phương, beside from that, what do you see? What's the problem with the thinking of the people?
I find that I think for the people in the north of Vietnam, they have strict to the gender because they have I have never think about this topic
before.
You have
never thought about it. You should think about it, because topic about gender inequality or gender equality, it's quite new and it's hot. Chủ đề nóng đó. It's actually quite a hot topic. Right. So, Ms. Thủy Dương, please. What do other people in your country usually do on weekends?
In my country, people I see that people often go to the park or like go outside for maybe for picnic, on the weekend.
Right. So try to expand that. Beside from going for picnic on weekends, yes. What else do they do? Ráng mở rộng ra. What else do they do? Do they enjoy it? What do they always do it together, or do they do it alone? You know.
I think people often go to the park to do exercise on the weekend, such as jogging or biking. And some people have the family. They want to they often like to party with their family. Yeah, and or go outside far from city. Yeah.
Yeah, go outside of Ho Chi Minh City. I see.
Yeah, to go like a closer to nature.
Oh, so to approach nature, to get
Yes.
some exposure to nature. Để mà được phơi bara với lại tự nhiên, ánh sáng tự nhiên, to get some exposure to nature.
Yes.
I see. Now, Mr. Thiên Bảo, please. Do you think... Now turn on your microphone, please.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
sorry.
Mr. Thiên Bảo, do you think weekends should be longer than just 2 days? Maybe 3 days, 4 days?
Well, in my opinion, I think that weekends should be longer, like in 4 days. Because why? Well, like we just have like 7 days a week, and like in a normal week, we work for 5 days. So it is actually really like kind of really tired and
Very tiring. Be careful.
very
Tiring or
tiring.
tired. Cẩn thận, tính từ
And
bị động hay tính từ chủ động. Be careful with tiring or tired. Interesting or interested.
Yeah, it's very tiring. And like you have to deal like with many problems. Like from when you're working at your company and like at home, especially when you have families or you have
Because I don't have a family.
children.
I don't know, because I don't have a family, I don't have children.
Well, I just say that.
Just for an example, yeah.
Yeah. Like so, people like must have. I think that we must have 3 days for like kind of longer period for make your stress like reduce your stress,
To reduce
in my
the
opinion.
I see.
Well,
Okay, so Mr. Nhật Nam, please. So,
Yes.
do you think weekends are just too short these days? And what do people often do on weekends? What do you think?
I think people usually went out and
Go out.
relax. Yeah,
Okay.
go out.
Usually go out, because you are talking about a habit. You need to use present simple, okay? Hiện tại đơn.
Yeah, people usually go out and meet their friend at the weekend.
What else? So what exactly do they do when they meet their friends at the weekend? Maybe
They
go for movies.
usually go on a meet. They usually eat at a restaurant or do a big exercise.
Go for cafe or go for
Yeah.
milk tea.
Yeah, like that.
No, say it. Let's say it. Nói đi chứ. You have to say it.
Go for a cafe. Go to luxury restaurant, I guess.
That is expensive. That is a very expensive habit, you know. Một thói quen rất là mắc tiền. Anyway, so let's move on to a part 2 now. So I feel like this class we should start with part 2 first. Maybe part 3 can be a bit too difficult right now because you are still learning with Mr. Lam, right? Okay, so maybe let's start. Oh my god, just 34, please. 33. Okay, so let's move on to a part 2 topic. Class, do you know what you have to do in part 2? Any question? Do you know what you have to do in part 2? No?
We will have a cue card.
Sorry?
We will have a card and speak about one topic.
You have to speak about one topic from 1 to 2 minutes only. Maximum 2 minutes, okay? And you have about 60 seconds in the real exam to think about what you are going to say in part 2. So if you exceed 2 minutes, people will be like, stop, and you have to go to part 3 immediately, because they cannot wait for you for the whole day, because other people are waiting out there at the door to take the exam, you know. So that's what happened for the IELTS exam. For part 3, they will have something related to part 2, but you do not have the time to prepare for these questions. For part 3, well, they will have more difficult questions that you have to think a lot, have to discuss in your mind, have to discuss. So try to expand the topic of part 3. Like for example, if you have to say, describe the first day of school, then after you describe it, they will ask you about going to school. Like for example, what do you think about a child going to school by himself or the parents picking it up? Bạn nghĩ gì về chuyện trẻ nhỏ đến trường, tự thân đến trường, tự đến trường hoặc là cha mẹ đưa đón? Like you should compare the differences between the two. Compare the differences between the two. Like for example, compare if they go to school by himself, it will be they will have more independence, they may have more friends on the way, but it can also be more dangerous too. In case there are people, kidnapping the child, bắt cóc, and if the parents picking it up, it's safer, yes, of course, but the child will become much more dependent on the parents. That is not good. And you should try to expand your ideas, okay? Ráng sao mở rộng ý tưởng cho part 3 nha mọi người. And try not to give your own example. Đừng có cho ví dụ về bản thân nha. Because part 3 talks about the general society, not about you. Nói về xã hội chung, nó nói các bạn đâu. How do parents help their children deal with bullies? Làm thế nào các bậc cha mẹ giúp trẻ nhỏ của họ đương đầu với những tên bắt nạt? Like for example, they have to educate a child to be able to stand up for themselves. To stand up for themselves. Tự đứng trên đôi chân của bản thân. Tự vệ. They have to stand up for themselves and fight against the bully. Sometimes you have to educate a child to fight for themselves. Because in life, that's what exactly happened. That happens. And you should give examples, but not your example, okay? Cho những ví dụ chung trên báo chí chẳng hạn. You should give examples on the news, on TV, on maybe something that you can invent an example. As long as it fits with the question, then you will be fine. Các bạn không biết, các bạn có thể chế ra đại một cái ví dụ nào đó, miễn sao là nó phù hợp với cái câu hỏi là được. Okay? Now, so let's try 68. Describe the first day of school. Miêu tả ngày đầu tiên đến trường. You should say what was it like. So past tense, quá khứ nè. Cái ngày đầu tiên đó đã như thế nào? What happened? Điều gì đã diễn ra? Were you alone or with someone? Bạn đã ở một mình hay là đi với ai? And how did you feel about the experience? Và bạn cảm thấy thế nào về cái trải nghiệm đó? And you have part 3 of going to school. Like these questions. What do you think about a child going to school by himself? Or the parent picking it up? Bạn nghĩ gì về đứa trẻ đi đến trường, tự đi đến trường, hoặc là cha mẹ của chúng, một người cha hoặc người mẹ nào đó đưa đón nó? How can parents cultivate the child's independence? Làm thế nào các bậc cha mẹ có thể nuôi dưỡng cái sự độc lập của trẻ nhỏ? Think about this one. Should parents interfere when things happen to their child? their child while why not? Cha mẹ có nên là can thiệp khi mà mọi thứ khi mà có nhiều thứ nó diễn ra đối với trẻ nhỏ của họ không? Tại sao không? How do parents help their children deal with bullies? Các bậc cha mẹ giúp trẻ nhỏ đương đầu với những tên bắt nạt như thế nào? So basically, bullies, trẻ bắt nạt, and the act is bullying. Việc bắt nạt. Okay, you have 2 minutes to think about this topic. 68, part 2 and part 3. 2 part lận nha. Okay, I need volunteer, please. Who volunteer first then? Come on. I don't bite. Who would like to start first then? Okay, lady first, please. Miss Thuy Dương, please, can you start first?
The second, not the first.
Okay, please, Miss Thuy Dương, describe the first day of school, please.
Could I say it later? Because now I have
no
no idea
now.
what it is.
You have to start now. Okay, fine. Now, Miss Thanh Ngân, please, can you be the first?
I will describe the first day of school in the last year.
School
Last year. It was when August or September last year we went to the school, and I have studied school. I have studied with my friend 5 years ago, so it was very happy to meet all of them after the summer vacation. On the first day we had to learn in the library we had to learn in the library, and we had to take note of every professor said in classroom. And after that we had to we also went to the cafeteria and talked to each other, because we didn't meet each other for a long time. That's all.
Okay, that's great. That's good. Miss what's your name? Thanh Ngân?
Yeah, Ngân.
Okay, thank you. Now, Mr. Thiên Bảo, please, can you describe the first day of school? We have 8 people now, so I have to count who have come already. Okay. It's like counting. It's like a mother counting children. Does this child have this child been fed yet? Giống như là má có nhiều con. Đứa này ăn chưa nhỉ? It's like, sometimes it's like that. Okay, Mr. Bảo, please, can you describe the first day of school?
I will describe the first day when I starting at my university. Well, my school is English University. So when first like starting at this school, I was
first
really
at this school.
Yeah, this school. I was really like like the how can I say the air. Yeah, it's very unfamiliar. Unlike when at the high school. So it's really kind of like you are really getting mature. Mature. Oh, okay. It's I getting mature.
You were getting mature, and then
Well, first attempt to that university, there were so many people there, and varieties of people from different schools attended school.
So you feel like it's a mix of every school in environment.
Well, it's actually like we are in the real society, not at the like small high school. So into that first day, I had like a period in studying German.
You knew German, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
When I attended to the class at the first day, there were about like 50 students. The class was so crowded, and I was so really like frustrated at first because
you should be frustrated because
at that time
50 people. Oh wow.
Yeah, because at that time I got late, so
Be careful. You are exceeding 2 minutes.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, be careful. Okay, good. Now, Miss Tu Young, please, can you describe the first day of school?
I think you forgot me.
What? I didn't
I
forget.
think you forgot.
I didn't forget you. Come on, Mr. Young, please.
Yeah. Actually, I used to graduate the university almost 20 years ago, so I don't remember exactly.
I don't remember exactly what happened.
Yes. But if my memory serves me right, I remember that at the first day in my school, I was like over the moon. I was very happy because my faculty at that time was music. That's in my field, what I like. And the first day in my school, I can.
Past tense.
I met.
I met.
Yeah, I met my new classmates and new teachers, and I was so surprised and surprised because
not surprise. Surprise.
Surprised,
not surprise. Okay.
Was surprised. Yeah,
not surprised. Không phải là surprise nha.
Surprised.
I was very surprised.
I was very surprised because my classmates was a famous singer at that time, and my teacher was my idol before.
Oh,
so
your teacher was your idol as well? Wow.
Yes. Yeah, and I think that's it. Like that day is an unforgettable day for me. Yeah, and because when I was a kid,
a child, kiểu thành kid là một từ của mình cho IELTS. Don't use kid in IELTS, okay? When I was a child.
Yeah, when I was a child, I'd like to be a singer before, but when I grew up, I don't have chance to be my to do my dream job, but I can luckily I can study about my.
Luckily, I could.
Luckily, I could study about my favorite field is music. So I think that day is was impressive for me.
Interesting. That's quite interesting to me, Now, so next person, please. Miss Thanh Thủy, please. Can you describe the first day of school? Cẩn thận quá khứ mọi người. Be careful with the past tense, please.
Well, I will describe the first day of school. The first day in my high school.
School.
At first, I really exciting and intriguing.
Wait, at first I was really excited because that's how you feel.
Yeah.
Cẩn thận. Mấy cái tính từ ed, tính từ in á. Remember, ed verb, like basically adjective that has the ed form, it describes your feelings and your status right now.
Yeah.
So that is passive adjective. With the adjective that has ing at the end, that is active adjectives. So they describe the characteristic or the nature of something. Nhớ nha, tính từ chủ động có đuôi in là nó miêu tả cái bản chất sự vật sự việc. Là ví dụ như nó thú vị, là bản chất nó là interesting. Còn một cái người cảm thấy interested thì nó thể hiện cái sự mà cái cảm giác của họ hoặc là cái trạng thái của họ đang interested. Cẩn thận nha mọi người, cái quy luật này áp dụng cho tất cả những trường hợp ed và in khác phải có tính từ nha. So try again.
At first, I feel really excited and intrigued.
Oh boy, what happened?
Yes.
God.
What happened, Mr. Bao? What's going on? Never mind. Miss Thanh Thủy, can you continue?
I will describe the first day in my high school. First, I think it's really exciting and intriguing.
It's really exciting. It's really exciting because you are describing how it is.
Yeah.
First, it was really.
Oh dear, what happened?
It was really exciting, but I felt excited.
I felt excited. The day before, I talk of lots of things like we will make lots of friends and teachers, and we will.
We would. Let's say we thought that we would do something.
We would know the new school and so on. So when the first day coming, I feel a little bit disappointed.
I felt a little bit disappointed.
Yeah, I felt a little bit disappointed because I am not a confident person.
I'm not a confident person.
Confident person. So when I came to the class, I didn't talk much and a little bit shy. So this like the barrier to my friends.
There was a barrier between me and my friend.
Yeah. But fortunately, I have a friend that is my best friend. She lives in near my neighbor, and we sit by side. At that time, I feel not alone, but
alone. It's
alone.
I feel not alone. Chứ phải alone.
I feel not alone.
Alone. I feel not alone. Alone.
I feel not alone. Because she can talk to me, and she can do some activity like we we go to cafeteria.
We
So
went to cafeteria
and eat and drink something.
so
And
how
then
did you felt? How did you felt? How did you feel about that experience?
I felt a little bit
I felt.
new, like a new era to my age.
Oh, good. Thank you. Now it's good. Now who next? Mr. Nhật Nam, please. Can you describe your first day of school?
Yes. I'm gonna tell you about
I'm gonna
one.
Gonna với wanna cẩn thận. You
I'm
should
gonna.
say going to and want to. Okay.
I am going to tell you about one of my favorite memory. To be more
Please.
specific, that is my first day at primary school.
Okay.
This was in Monday morning.
It
My
was
mom.
on a Monday, you mean?
Okay.
It was on Monday morning.
It was on Monday morning. My mom took me.
My
to
mother.
Mother. Yeah. My mother took me to
Bạn nói quá
school.
nhanh. Các bạn bị cái tật là nói quá nhanh, nói lắp. Nói quá nhanh, nói lắp, nói sai tùm lum hết. Just try to speak short, speak like slower, and you will make less mistakes. Remember that. Speak slower, okay?
My mom took me to school.
My mom.
My mom.
My mother.
My mother.
Mother.
My mother took me to school very early. She walked with me and let the teacher.
Walked or walked?
Walk.
Walked.
Walk.
O kéo dài nha.
Yeah.
Walked. She walked with me. Work là kéo dài. Work is work. But this one, walked.
She walked with me and let the teacher.
She walked with me
and let the teacher show me the way to school, to the class. When I got in, I sat with a boy who was crying. I remembered that I shared my piece of candy to him.
That's so cute.
However, he still cried a lot because homesick.
Because he was homesick, I see.
Okay. Although it was the first time at school, but I didn't cry, and I enjoyed my my class a lot. With me, that is a wonderful experience that I will never forget.
Good. Who next then? I struggle to know who's in the next one. Miss Phương, right? Okay, whoever haven't talked, please raise your hand. Come on.
Well, today sorry.
Please. Yes, Miss Phương.
Yeah.
Is it Phương Thịnh?
Today I'm gonna tell you about my first day at school, at kindergarten school. This moment cracked my mind so far. Yeah, if my memory serves me well, I remember that when I was around 5 age, I started to go to
when I was 5 years old. Nói quá nhanh nha, you are speaking too fast.
5 years old. I started
when I was 5
to go
years
to
old. When I was 5 years old.
When I was around 5 age.
When I was about 5 years old.
5 years old. I started to go to school, and I still vividly remember that that day my mother drove me to school, and to be honest, I used to be a stubborn child and stubborn child, and easily get rebellious if everything.
I was rebellious.
Rebellious if everything not on my track. So at that time I cry a lot, and my teacher don't have nothing to stop me.
My
Didn't
teacher didn't have
didn't have
anything
anything to stop me.
to teach me.
And
My teacher didn't have anything to teach me.
no, to stop me
To
crying.
stop me from crying, I say. To stop me from crying.
Yeah. And after a long time, I cry. I feel so tired, and I see
Because
my
you've been
some
crying a lot, huh? Khóc
Yeah.
nhiều quá xong rồi mệt. Yes. Just after I have been crying a lot.
Yeah, I see some peers play so fun, and I started get curious about that, and I decided socialize with some friends and play with them, and finally I find that it's so interesting, and it is good. It is first lesson to me open myself and get on well with my friends.
And get on well with your friends. Get on well with your friends.
Get on well with my friends.
Okay, very good. I'm glad that none of my students are rebellious now. Okay, Mr. Tan, please. And then Tuni, okay?
Okay, so well, my first day of school was kind of exciting because I really wanted to meet new people and learn alphabet, learn math,
The alphabet.
Learn the alphabet and math, like 1 plus 1.
The alphabet.
Okay.
The alpha.
Alphabet.
Cái âm xoa, cái âm yếu hơn á. Alphabet. The alphabet.
Alphabet.
The alphabet.
On that day, the schoolyard was full of balloons.
What kind of
to attract?
And I was like, what
balloons?
kind of balloons? Like bong bóng gì?
Colorful balloons.
Okay.
Like to attract kids like me, attract the children. And I really love balloons.
Oh, so you really love those? I see. No, I don't know, because how would I know? I'm just a tutor. How would I know? Okay, please continue.
Okay, my new teachers directed me and other students to our class.
Okay.
At first, I felt a little bit nervous.
And so you
because my father just took me outside of the school and left me alone.
What happened afterwards?
Sorry?
So what happened after your father took you outside the school?
He left me alone.
How did you feel about that experience?
I feel a little bit nervous.
I felt a bit nervous.
Felt a little bit nervous. However.
Okay, that's more than 2 minutes already. However,
okay.
Yeah. However,
there was a boy who is still my friend now. Make friend with me.
He was still a friend with me, and what happens?
And yeah, I felt better.
Okay, and I felt better being with him, you mean? Ở với bạn cảm thấy thoải mái hơn. And I felt better being with him. Okay, good. Great.
Better with him.
That's very good. Tuni, please describe your first day of school. Can you?
Okay. I'm going to talk about my first day at high school, which is 2 or 3 years ago. Honestly, I didn't have that excitement because I had attended the summer course before, and I'm pretty familiar with the campus and a few teachers there.
Okay.
The thing that nervous me the most is that
that made me nervous the most.
The thing that made me nervous the most was everything is in English, and the students speak English to each other, and even the teacher or foreigner. So
it's international schools, of course.
Yeah. So I remember that my first class was math, and when I entered the classroom, the table were divided into 4 groups, and 3 of the 4 were full. So I joined the classroom with another girl, and after a conversation, we knew that we are all new students. So we had some classes together and had lunch together, and now we are still each other close friend. And that was a very memorable experience for me.
That's great. Good answer, you see. Very short, precise, and natural. Okay, just make it sound natural. Okay, don't make it too complicated, okay? Các bạn thường phạm một cái lỗi đó là hay nói quá nhiều. Và mình không để ý cái chuyện mình nói trôi chảy hơn và dùng cái từ đơn giản hơn. Just try to use simpler words, but it should flow. The flow is the most important. Now, and your pronunciation must be correct. And to have a good pronunciation, you need to speak slower. Okay? Now, let's go to part 3 of going to school. I'll ask randomly. So, Mr. Thiên Bảo, please. What do you think about a child going to school by himself or the parents picking it up? Your microphone, please, Mr. Thiên Bảo. Hello? Are you still there? Anyway, fine.
Hello.
Yeah, please.
Oh, my wife.
Please answer the question.
It's a bit unstable, so
I know.
Yeah.
Always.
So to this question, well, actually, the child need to be like the parents need to pick them up when they was a small kid, like like in just 5
when they
years
were
old,
just small children.
Lower ages, at lower ages, because like at that ages, they are very vulnerable.
At that age, they are more vulnerable. Very good. At that age, they are more vulnerable.
That ages vulnerable. My Wi-Fi is a bit unstable.
Don't worry about it. Wi-Fi is always unstable in Vietnam anyway. So, Miss Han Ngan, what do you think about this question?
Okay. So, well, so for this reason, like people with like a bad how can I say bad things like that.
You mean bad people? Let's just say bad people.
Can I say that?
Bad people can affect the child very much.
Oh yeah. Bad people. Okay, bad people can affect the child
very much. I see.
Physically and
mentally, and like kind of affect the child physically and mentally. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Mao, thank you. So
like
can you please let the other people
in physical ways they can like
bảo để mọi người
like bullies can I don't know is bullies or not. Like
Of course, they can bully the child if they are young. Okay, so what do you think, Miss
bullies.
Tang Yang? What do you think about bullying
Okay,
at school?
bullies and yeah, especially at school. Well,
Now,
and
please let the other people speak. Okay, so Miss Tang Yang, what do you think about bullying?
by
Mr. Bảo, please let the other people speak. Để người khác nói chứ em. Okay, thank you. Now, Miss Thanh Ngân, please. So, what do you think about bullies in school?
I prepared the question number 3. Should parents interfere when things happen to their child? Can
No, please answer question number 4.
Okay.
How do parents help their children deal with bullies?
Yeah, I think when the child can't protect himself or herself to preventing by bad people, I think that parents should pick him up to school. But when she or he is a teenager, I think that their parents should give him a space to do what he wants to do, or
to build up his dependence, right? To build up his independence. Independence.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think about this one, Miss Thuy Yu?
All right.
Yeah, I'm asking about what do you think about how do parents help their children deal with bullies? What do you think?
Yeah, in my experience, I have experience with the bullying when I was a child. So I think almost people. Almost people
đúng rồi, chết rồi. Almost people là chết.
Most of people. Most of the people usually like tell that issue with the teacher to solve it. But in my opinion, I don't think that is a good solution. I think when it comes to like the level of the bullying, if that issue is not harmful, so I think
the child can solve it themselves, right?
Yeah.
If that issue is not harmful, then the child can solve it themselves, isn't it?
Yes. I will teach my children to solve by themselves. Yeah.
I know, Miss Thiên Bảo, your Wi-Fi is terrible. Let's just say, okay, next time try to have a better Wi-Fi. Nó có thể là cái vấn đề với cái sự mà tương tác sống trong nhà em á. It might be your interference with my Wi-Fi. You should ask someone to help you with this.
Okay.
Hỏi ai để giúp nha. Tự nhiên hồi nãy giờ Bảo kêu Bảo ngừng để người khác nói mà cuối cùng nó
đó nãy em cũng bị cái vụ đó trời.
I know, it's annoying.
Okay. Lúc thầy nói em không biết thầy nói gì luôn á.
Okay, Mr. Nhật Nam, please. So, how can parents cultivate the child's independence? 5 phút nữa là phải dạy lớp khác rồi. I need to teach another 5 minutes.
I think parents should give their child the decision to their problem.
To have a to decide how to solve their problems.
Yes, independently.
They need to independently decide how to solve their problems.
Yeah. Okay. Without asking for help.
Okay. Is that all for part 3? This is part 3. Can you explain it further?
I think parents should also give them some challenge, like leave them alone in the supermarket to see what they have to deal with it.
To see how their reaction is going to be.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good idea. So, Mr. Nhật Nam, Should parents interfere when things happen to their child? Why not?
I think not, because
You think it's not a good idea?
yes, because I think
You think it's not a good idea? No.
yes.
I don't think it's a good idea. You have to say no, it's not a good idea.
Why?
Because it's not a good idea. You have to say no, it's not a good idea. Not yes, you are right. Nhớ vụ đó không? Vụ yes no nó ngược cái logic của người tiếng Việt mà đó. Please continue.
Okay, so I think it's yes, because soon their child will be faced to this problem.
Will
so
have to face with their problems.
will have to face with their problem. So parents shouldn't interfere with things.
Interfere, ông bà nhỉ?
Interfere with things happen to their child, to have them have a decision in their decision.
Decision.
Yeah, decision.
Okay.
In their own life.
Yes, to their own life. So Tuni, what do you think? Should parents interfere when bad things happen to their child? What do you think?
I think that the answer is both yes and no. Yes is that parents should interfere in some wide extent things happen to the children, because the parents is the one that in charge with the child until the child 18. So when the problem happened, everyone would talk to the parent rather than the child themselves. Mm-hmm. But to cultivate the child independence, parents also should give the child some space for them to make their own decision and build up their own perspective about the things happening in their life.
Good. I see. That's a half question, but actually it's good because it shows that you are looking at the problem at both perspectives. Nói theo kiểu hai bên như vậy thực sự cũng ổn thôi, tại vì sao? Nó show được là mình nhìn nhận cái sự việc với nhiều cái lăng kính khác nhau và nhiều góc cạnh khác nhau, which is a good thing. Đó là một điều tốt nha. It's actually a good thing too. Now, so Mr. Thận, please.
Yeah.
About going to school, do you think that school these days, how can I say? Okay, let me just ask the question in here. What do you think about a child going to school by himself or the parents picking it up?
I think the child should going to school by the parents picking it up. Because
yes,
like
why?
They should be protected by they cannot protect themselves, so they need their parents beside.
They need their parents to decide for them, you mean? Okay,
yeah.
But that is the question about going to school by themselves or parents picking it up. It is not about how they make their own decision. Em trả lời sai cái nội dung. Okay, try again. What do you think about a child going to school by himself or the parent picking it up?
The child should go to school by the parents picking it up. Like
yeah. Okay, we cannot wait anymore because right now I have another class. So please think more about this topic, okay? If you haven't thought about it, please think about it more. The more you learn with me and Mr. Lam Phan, the more you'll be able to answer these questions better. Okay, so today let's finish this 68 now. you can see this video on my channel probably by tonight. Okay, any question? Okay, if there's no question, I would like to end the video here. Thank you. Okay, that's the end of my videos. Please like, share this video with your friends, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and press on the bell button next to the subscribe button so you can get notified about my new uploads, okay? You can also press follow my Facebook, but please don't add me on Facebook as friends, okay? Cảm ơn các bạn đã theo dõi nha. Các bạn hãy nhấn vào like, chia sẻ video này bạn bè các bạn. Nhấn vào nút đăng ký kênh YouTube mình và nút cái chuông kế bên cạnh cái đăng ký kênh đó để mà các bạn có thể được thông báo về những video mới nha. Các bạn cũng có thể nhấn vào nút theo dõi Facebook mình, nhưng nhớ đừng kết bạn Facebook mình nha. Thank you and see you. Bye.